Piano in the bill. Jingle bell.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup video. I'm going to be doing my makeup, but I'm going to use my mom's products. So this video is kind of for my mom so that she can watch this and do her makeup when she wants to just do the basics. So yeah, this would be like an everyday kind of look. All the makeup in this video is also drugstore makeup. So if you guys want to pick any of this up, you can get it at like Shoppers, Walmart, Target, CVS, all those kind of places. So yeah, I have all my mom's products here and we're gonna get started. Some stuff I don't have that I would recommend. So first thing I would do before I do my makeup would be to moisturize your face, let it set in for a few, and then get started. Next is going to be I like to start by just spritzing my face. And I just use the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray just so that it like bring some life to your face. So my mom always has redness on her cheeks, so I got her the Master Prime primer. It blurs and reduces redness. I'm not gonna use much. I just took a little bit and it's on her cheeks mostly, so I would focus it there. I have redness around my nose as well, so I'll put some for there. But focus it on your cheeks, and then next is going to be, she uses a BB cream. So because she has a BB cream, I probably won't apply that with the sponge because I don't want to absorb it too much. So instead, you would use this brush here that's a little bit flatter and it's more dense so that the foundation doesn't just like rub around your face. It's actually going to apply it nicely. So what I do with my BB cream, this is probably not going to be the right color, but it's fine. I just swipe it along my face. I'm just going to take this brush and I'm going to go like this and blend it all over my face. So anywhere that you would have redness, I would recommend applying like a little bit extra. So if you have redness here, you can apply a little bit more tinted moisturizer or BB cream on your cheeks, and then everywhere else, just a light layer. She also has the Magic Lumi Light Infused Primer, but I'm gonna use that as like cream highlight. Take it, just a little bit, and you're gonna rub it on your cheekbones, on your nose, and then underneath your underneath your eyebrows. See how it just blends in, but it gives you a glow. You can also put the excess on top of your lip because that's gonna accentuate your lips. And then the nose one, you just want it to rub it in. So that's just gonna give it a little bit more of like a dewy, glowy kind of look, which is what we want. Next, we are going to conceal. So I'm using the same concealer that I use, which is the Instant Age Rewind Concealer by Maybelline. And I just go under my eyes, like a little check mark. And then I have redness anywhere, usually my chin, and just in the center of my face, just a little bit. I don't do like a crazy amount. That's where you can use your beauty blender, or you can go in with the brush that you used before. Okay, so she does have the Real Techniques sponge, so make sure you dampen it before you use it. So I'm gonna go do that. So basically all I do is wet it, like hold it under the tap, you wet it, squeeze it, wet it, squeeze it, wet it, squeeze it, and then it will get bouncy like this. I'll show you with the sponge so that you know how to use it. So you just go in like this and you want to blend it up and as close to your eye as possible. Blend it up. Bounce, 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 bounce. But I do them like small and fast. Okay, so next step is going to be to set that. So I'm just using her Physicians Formula Pressed Powder in Creamy Natural. And for that, I'm just gonna take this brush so that it's kind of angled and you can get underneath your eyes. I don't usually use a pressed powder, but you just wanna knock off the excess. On the chin, I pretty much, for my skin, I just like to do it where I put the concealer usually. You might want to do it where you put the redness stuff as well so that you make sure it stays. So just do like a light dusting over that, nothing too much. So next, now that our face is set, so you put the liquids and then you put the powders. So now that our face is set, we can go in with the rest of the powders. So I'm going to use the bronzer. This is the Rimmel London Natural Bronze Waterproof Bronzing Powder. So then you're going to take this angled brush here, if that's okay. And then you want to take this, angle it along your face and go like this. Back and forth. And then you can go in circular motions once you kind of see that you're bronzed up. Circular. I usually go along here and bring it up to my forehead. And I don't do that with any specific technique, I just kind of go for it. And then again, you're gonna go in and you're gonna start like this again, but where you wanna do it, so this, you find your cheekbone, and then underneath you can kind of feel where your cheekbone stops. So right where that bone is, like right under it, at it pretty much, you want to start. So right here, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna back and forth and circular. So the back and forth is gonna make that line, but the circular motions is what's gonna blend it out. So back and forth like this, and then blending would be like this. So you do back and forth, and then you blend it, then you back and forth and blend it, and you continue to do that. And then I kind of go back over my forehead and like this. So something else that a lot of people like to do is to take their bronzer. So again, and you're gonna gently go along your jawline. And that just defines your jawline more. Okay, so next is blush. So I'm gonna take the Marcel Velvet Blush, and I use a pretty big brush for my blush. So I would use this one, and you just swirl it around. Blush is the first thing that fades on your face, like for makeup. So you can kind of apply as much as you want and it'll fade throughout the day. So I just like to smile. And I focus it kind of by the bronzer. I focus it up a little bit here. And then I bring it to my cheeks. This blush I feel like doesn't show up too much in person, but you can definitely build it if you keep going back, or just do a little bit more on your brush the first time. So this is like more natural, so you still have that glow from earlier, but if you want to go in with your highlighter, you're going to take this fan brush on here and you run it along flat like this. And then you tap it off, and now you're going to keep it flat and you're going to run it along here. So your cheekbone, run it across. You see that? And then I also like to bring it up where we did the other one. So kind of like in a C, just here, so you're glowing. Same thing, gently on the palette, tap it off, and then right on your cheekbone again. On under the eyebrow, back around, and then you can take a little bit, and I use it like this, but this part is the only part that's gonna touch my nose. So this end part here, and I go like this, and just on the Cupid's bow. To finish that off, you would use the NYX Dewy Finish Spray. So you just get it and you're gonna spray it a few times. So like, to make sure you got your whole face. And then you can just fan it off, make sure it dries up. And then from there, I would apply your eyeliner and your mascara, because you don't want to make your mascara wet. So I do all my powders and everything and then set them, and then do the rest. So that is how you would do just like this look here. Pretty like basic, nice. Something else that I recommend is putting something on your lips, so you don't have to use a lipstick if you don't want, but I always use like a chapstick, so your lips don't look gross and dry. That's about it. You would do your mascara, your brows, and your eyeliner all on your own, and that's it. So that is the finished look. It's nothing too crazy, it's pretty natural, but definitely makes you feel like you're a little bit more put together. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on so you get notified whenever I post. And I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in my next video. And remember to be nice to people. Bye. Mom, when you do this makeup, send me a picture.